On this episode of Shaking My Head, Logan Thompson slides to the right. Evan Bouchard brings great shame to the town of Oakville, Ontario. And Nick Robertson unintentionally turns a battle into an all-out war.
Toronto, number 211, 2574.
All of that and more. Hey, wait a sec, that rhymed. On this episode of Begin. Welcome to SMH, the biggest misplays and bloopers show across the entire internet. I'm your host, Tom Stewart. Well, let's get after it. Now the regular season has come to a close. We know who the Art Ross Trophy winner is. That's Nikita Kucherov. All season long, opponents were trying to slow this young man down and couldn't. But his teammates, they did.
You know, here's Kucherov here, and watch what happens with him and his own teammate. He's looking down. Mosier's looking one way. Mosier gets him, helmet first, right into the face.
It's the playoffs now, so it's vital that everyone remains calm. Don't squeeze the stick too hard. It'll only make things worse. Right, Evan?
Up in the league all year. Pounded in by Gavrikov. Skinner leading for Kulak. He got finished by Byfield. Came out front. Byfield. Score! Set it up for Philip Deneau. It's 4-0 Los Angeles.
And here's another one. Just a hard rim around the wall. Looks like it's slowed down here by Skinner. And as Kulak goes to play this puck, he's already taken the hit from Byfield because he's quick on that forecheck. It just can't be handled. As you see, Bouchard looks like he wants to put this to McDavid in a little tiny subtle pass, but because of the pressure of the Kings, it's a turnover. It's a turnover in the slot. And there's two Kings alone.
We now know what it takes to win in the playoffs, right? You got to play calm. Got to play smart. Got to play tough. Got to play disciplined. But sometimes you just got to fall.
Carried out by McKinnon. Into the star zone. Dropping it back off. Jump by Lekhonen. Saved by Ottinger. They score!
McKinnon with the speed, the save, the shot. And then this puck, how does this thing propel into the back of the net? Lekhonen with the shot. The rebound comes right back out. Does that puck get kicked in? Does it go off a skate?
If it does, I don't think it's intentional. There's no doubt he kicks it, but it's not an intentional kicking motion, but there's no doubt that
Plus he's flying through the air.
I wouldn't think he was intentionally kicking it. I think it's more the momentum that he gets spun around with Maverick Bourque. Oh my goodness, this is an interesting one.
Hey, are you guys familiar with the butterfly effect? Well, Nick Robertson sure is now.
Got a penalty, and we may get more action before this is done.
Well, this is what Steven Lorentz as a kid would have watched. Game out of hand, a lot of liberties taken, another penalty's coming up, and now they're going at it.
And Adobe involved on the ice in the late stages of a game that got out of hand. And right now, Max is trying to get at Gaudette. And quickly separated from the pile.
A little hit there. Yeah, there was the high stick as Robertson went through, got his up. So the arm was up, and then here's the aftermath pit battle for the puck. Hard hit by Clevin, and now everyone comes in. Domi didn't like that at all. He took 2 shots from Clevin and then goes after Gaudette.
Let's get all the penalties first here.
Original penalty on the ice to Toronto, number 89, 2 minutes for high sticking. Ottawa, number 15, has 2 minutes for roughing. And then Toronto, number 211, 2574. And 89 have 2 minutes for roughing. And then Ottawa, 43, 15, 22, 33, and 81 have 2 minutes for roughing. We're going to play 4-on-4.
Your grocery list wasn't
That is a grocery list.
I think it's safe to say we now know 2 things for sure about Logan Thompson. Number 1, he got snubbed at 4 Nations. I'll say it. And number 2, he never misses leg day. He's got powerful legs. Just roll it.
Caulfield to Hudson, hands it off, Carrier, shot kick that rebound, wide open net, scores! Nick Suzuki ties it! The captain comes through once again for the Canadiens, and it's 2-2.
In 2 periods to kind of get their mojo going, but they found it in this Washington Capital team that looked almost unbeatable. Kind of looks like they have
in the third period down the stretch where they haven't played so good down low defensively as they try to nurse a 2-0 lead, and all of a sudden the Montreal Canadiens own every single puck. They win every puck battle, and then it's Nick Suzuki who rips this home.
Well, McJesus had a pretty wild game one, huh? What's that old saying again? Connor taketh thy lead away, but then 40 seconds later, due to an errant pass, Connor giveth thy lead back. Right? Something like that?
1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Here's McDavid working his way to the net. Shot score! Connor McDavid has tied the game. The Oilers have come all the way back, and we are tied at 5.
They've been relentless. 4 third-period goals to tie this game 5-5. And it's a beautiful pass. It's Draisaitl with a pass in the neutral zone. He's got to thread this through 2 players to find McDavid on the tape, and he does. And then this little navigation around Anderson, and it's McDavid that finishes it off. What a play by McDavid to drive this to the net, get it through.
Here's McDavid in a 5-5 tie, shoveling it toward the net with 50 seconds to go. The Kings got clear. And now it's Trevor Moore. He'll look, wait, drop it off. Danault, score! A knuckle puck floats home, and the Kings take a 6-5 lead.
Walden tracks him down, not easy to do. That stop right there, Fogle drives through, opens up a little bit of space, and this is a fan. This is a fan on this shot by Danault with traffic in front. Ward Fogle literally jumps in the air to try and get out of the way of this thing.
Well, just like that, we've come to the end of another incredible episode. Thanks so much for watching. But before we close up shop, here's your weekly trivia question. Who is the only NHL goalie in league history to win back-to-back Stanley Cups as a rookie? If you know the answer, leave it in the comments below. Until next week, I'm Tom Stewart. You keep that head a-shaking. There's bugs in here. Luis, close the window.